In 2013, a small group of people sat in a room. Could we? Should we? Let's go for it. Greater Manchester recovery was off the blocks. Take a look what happened next.
In 2014, Greater Manchester hosted the UK Recovery Walk. Over 8,000 people turned up to walk in the name of recovery.
I'm walking because I want Greater Manchester and the wider world to see that recovery from addiction is a really good place to be, and wonderful, enthusiastic, spirited, positive people making and building communities and improving their lives is actually a really hopeful, wonderful thing to see.
What's made you come to the walk? Today, I've never actually heard of the recovery walk until Jem suggested it to me. And as I was saying in the second question, because we haven't seen each other since 2006, we thought, what better? We're both now clean and sober. So here we are, feeling not only blessed but excited. And when we come in to finish our diary, we'll be feeling proud.
The people's stories, where they're coming from, whether they're a day in or a 28 years in. I was 28 years in today. Amazing. Can you imagine what it must have been like 28 years ago to stand up and say I'm in recovery, and now 8,000 people are here saying they're in recovery? Come on, we've got to smash that stigma. There's more out there. There's people who are dying out there. They have a voice who need to be heard. This is a revolution. It's happening all over the world.
Today, what surprised me was when I got here, I was quite resistant to being here, so I wanted to walk off for a little bit and not connect with people. But that had been the reason I'd come here, so that kind of surprised me a little bit, but not too much, because I'm a little bit unpredictable sometimes. Powerful, you know, emotions, seeing the numbers on the ground. Because when I walked away, I sat off at a cafe and overlooked as the place started filling up, and actually being on the ground with them, it was quite a sea of people, and I lived in isolation and did not like being around people, and it was surprising how short the time was till I warmed to being around people. So that's me.
The lasting impact of the walk was felt across all 10 boroughs in Greater Manchester. As a result, the Greater Manchester Recovery Federation grew, and each borough hosted their own recovery events. Take a look at some of the things they got up to.
More visible, I guess, making people more aware. And I think expanding the network of recovery and getting more people involved.
Because I think a lot of people sit behind the closed doors drinking and not even realising that they've got a problem. I think it needs to be more advertised a bit more, and you know that there is somewhere to go and for the people who don't know, like.
Yeah, like that there is, places and people out there that are willing to help you, no matter what.
I think making recovery visible, I think it's got more visible as the years go on, but I think more meetings, the Greater Manchester Recovery Federation are doing a brilliant job making recovery visible. I think letting the community know that there is a recovery community and that everyone's welcome and everyone's journey is their own, and hopefully we can get the recovery message out there.
Since 2015, lots of other activities have been going on and people have been busily getting ready for Recovery Month 2016.
Quite creative and that, it keeps people interested. And banners, recovery stalls, and we'll talk about the last one, recovery stalls, and I just come up with this one, for organisations promoting recovery, whether it's wellbeing or whether it's mental health or whether it's addiction services.
Yeah, that was what was going on. This has happened now. So the next steps are what we kind of call curate and create. And all curate means is that we look at everything we've got and we make some meaning from it. What is it that we want to kind of talk about? So that's actually what's going to happen next. So this is the invitation.
By putting on more events like what's here today, get a wider community around Salford, Manchester, be a bit more proactive, get more people involved, get the friends and families of recovering addicts involved as well, because it's not just about having recovering addicts at these events, it's about having the wider community as well, so they can understand and get a little bit of an insight into what we do in and around recovery that helps us and aids us on our journey.
Oh, there's many ways. I like to think that I use social media, I use my group, my band, it's all about me. I go to recovery events. How to make it more visible, I think maybe definitely going more mainstream with it. It'd be nice to hear some people with a little bit of celebrity even who are in recovery, or at least people in big positions and responsible positions, acknowledging their own personal recovery. But the biggest thing I think that you can use to make it visible and make it attractive is showing that whoever said you can't have fun without drugs, that they was lying.
Let's make this year even bigger and better.
So here we are, 3 years on. Over 500 people are part of a Facebook group, ripples all over the 10 boroughs. People are organising and celebrating. It's all about community and its strengths, and visible recovery in Greater Manchester.
You're trying to open it up, aren't you? I can see you digging that.
Let's make this year even bigger and better.
Write us a letter.
Right.
Manchester best actor.
Yeah.